Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve code forces problem beautiful matrix. So let's go through the description of the problem. You have got a 5 by 5 matrix consisting of 24 zeros and single number 1. Let's index the matrix rows by numbers from 1 to 5 from top to bottom. Let's index matrix columns from 1 to 5 from left to right. If in one move you are allowed to apply one of the following transformation to the matrix. Swap two neighboring matrix rows, that is rows with index I and I plus 1 for the some integer between 1 and 5. The other transformation that is allowed is swap two neighboring matrix columns, that is columns with indexes j and j plus 1 where j is between 1 and 5, right? You think that a matrix looks beautiful if single number 1 of the matrix is located in its middle in the cell that is on intersection of third row and third column. Count number minimum number of moves needed to make matrix beautiful. So they have given us a matrix as an input and we have to find out minimum number of moves that are required to make this matrix beautiful. So for example, let me just make it bigger. So for example, basically what they are saying is this one, if this one is at the middle right here in this middle element, then it is a beautiful matrix. So it should be in the middle of the matrix, basically exact middle, right? So this is the exact middle of the matrix. So what we can do, like basically they have explanation how what transformation we can do, right? So for example, if you, for example, one transformation is if you take this row and replace, like this row will go above and this row will go come at the below, right? So one will come here basically, right, in that case, and after that we will move these two columns, right? This column we will move here and this column we will move here, so that the one will go in this location, right? So in that case we have made three transformations basically, because we have moved this row one row down, right? And after that we made this last column we moved here, previous last, and previous last we again moved to this column basically, right? Two column transformation, so the one will come at this location, correct? So that is what they are saying. So we made three moves, so we have to output 3 as our answer. So um, in this case, as you can see, if we want to make, this is the one, right, and we want to put this one here, then it will be beautiful matrix. So you can just take this whole column, this second column, right, and then replace third column with second column, then you will get one here basically, right? Then in one move only you can make the matrix beautiful. So that is what the problem is. So basically in short this one we have to bring it to the middle basically, that's it basically. Or in another way to explain what the problem is saying is, we have to find out the distance of this middle element and the one, right? There is only one in the matrix, so we have to find out how many steps we have to take to reach to one, right? So for example, you can go from this 0 to this 0 one step, then this 0 2 step, and this one, which is 3 steps, right? Or you can go to this 0, this is one step, right? This is one step, then from this to this it is second step, and from this 0 to this one it is third step, right? So total steps we are taking is 3, right? So from the middle of the matrix to reach to 1. So basically it means kind of we are calculating the shortest distance between middle of the matrix and the 1, right? So whenever it is come to shortest distance, one approach we want to apply is kind of a BFS, right? So breadth first search. So breadth first search, we will traverse, we will start the BFS from the center of the matrix and we will keep expanding in 4 directions, right? And we will try to check if we can find out one, and we will count how many steps we have to take to reach to one, right, using BFS. And that is how we are going to solve this problem, which is called as beautiful matrix. So let's look into the implementation, how we are going to. So let's, I just took the same matrix they have given us. Now we have this one, and we want to calculate distance between this 0 and 1, right? So we will start doing a BFS from this 0, right? So I just implemented this process matrix function where we will pass our matrix here, and it is going to return us the steps that are required to reach to 1, right? Or in another terms, to make the matrix beautiful, basically, correct? So we have created like one direction, two-dimensional array, right? Direction, because we want to go in 4 directions, right? If it is a ijth cell, then we want to go to upward, downward, on the right and on the left. So we will check 4 cells. One cell is above cell, one cell is below cell, one cell is on the right, one cell is on the left. So there are 4 directions. That's why we took 4 directions. First thing is we created a visited array to make sure that we are not revisiting the same cell again, right? After that, we just counting like the number of rows and columns, and then we created a queue, right? Because we want to use a BFS approach, so we have created a queue here, and queue is of integer array, right? Because there are this integer array is, this is a two-dimensional integer array like this, basically, right? Why it is two-dimensional? Because cell will have two coordinates, right? I and j, because we need to understand which is the row and which is the column. That's why we created a int array here that we will pass into like queue of int array, right? After that, we will first calculate the start a and start j, right? So start a and start j, it means that we want to find out middle of matrix from row and column, right? So that's what we are doing basically. And then we will start with level. Level is number of steps that are required from the middle of the matrix to reach to the 1, right? So level is basically number of steps. And in the beginning, as I said, we are going to start our BFS by using the middle of the matrix position, right? That we calculated, start I and start j. This is where we will start our BFS, which is, I will highlight, this is the position, right? Center of the matrix. So I created one variable found1. It is equal to false in the beginning. Whenever we found a 1, right, we will just make it true and we will break out of the while loop, right? Because once we find 1, there is no point we want to loop into the BFS, right? And this is the while loop where actually our BFS starts, right here. So BFS starts here in this while loop. It will check, queue is not empty and we did not find 1, so it will keep doing the BFS. So first thing is it will check the size of the queue, and then it will go through 0 to that many elements in the queue, right? This is how standard BFS implementation works. So we get the current cell that we have right now, right? Current cell we will pull out from the queue. So in this case we will pull out 2 comma 2, right? 2 comma 2 is the current cell, this one. This is second row and this is second column. So it is, this cell is 2 comma 2. So we will pull out 2 comma 2 here. And first thing we wanted to check is, did we reach our destination, right? Our destination is finding a 1 in the matrix. So we will just say 0, 0.1 here, right? And we will check if we have found 1 here. If we find a 1, we will just make the found 1 variable as true and we will break it out, right? Because we already found 1. Otherwise, we will go in 4 different directions, right? And then 4 directions means upward, downward, right and left, right? 4 cells we will check 4 cells for the current cell that we are on, right? And then we will get this new cells, like this x and y coordinate is for the new cell, right? And then we wanted to check if this is a valid cell that we are getting, right? Can we travel there? Can we check that cell? So I just implemented one simple function here. So first thing is we wanted to check, like we are not going outside of the matrix, right? So I is less than 0 or I is greater than equal to matrix dot length. J is less than 0 and j is greater than matrix I dot length, means we wanted to check the row and column are valid, right? And we are not going outside of the matrix. Another thing we wanted to check is, it's the cell is not already visited, right? If anything is true, then we will just return false from there, right? Means we cannot visit that cell basically. Otherwise we can visit the cell, and in case we are visiting the cell, we will just make the visited cell is equal to true, and we are going to offer that new coordinate here, right? New, this one is the original plus this new distance added, right, in 4 directions. So this is x and y is the new coordinate we are adding into the queue. So finally here we will check if we already found one, then we will break, right? Otherwise we will increment the number of steps that we have taken, right, by one. For example, if we are going from this 0 to this 0, right, number of step is 1 now from 0, right, we increased by 1. Now when we go here 0, again it will become from 1 to 2. When we go here, then it will become from 2 to 3. So we are incrementing number of steps, right? And at the end, whenever we find the one, we will just, we'll loop through this while loop doing a BFS, and whenever we find one here, we will just break it out, and we will just return our level is number of steps that we have taken to reach it, right? So now, as I already explained here, in this case number of steps are 3, right? As you can see it like this, 1, 2 and 3, or even if you go like this, 1, 2 or 3. So we'll just quickly run this example and we'll make sure it's giving. So it says found one, and once it found one, it breaks out and it tells us how many steps it took, right? 3 steps it took basically. So this is correct. So this is the example that is given to us by Codeforces, right? This one, its output is 3, right? So on this one, another example, now we will take it. So in another example, we have to make this 0 and we have to make this 1. So now you can see only one distance is there, right? So it should it should only take one step to reach there. So as you can see, one step it is taking to reach there. So our solution is working correctly. So now if our one is, let's say, here, right, then in this case it will take 4 steps, right? 1 2 3 4, right, like this. Or if you go from this 0 to this 0, again this 0, then this 0 and this 1, right, in this case also it will take 4 steps, correct? 1 2 3 4, or 1 2 3 4, right? Because you can go horizontally or vertically, so there will be 4 steps. So we should get 4 as our answer. So we are getting 4 as our answer, right? So our solution is working correctly. So this is the way we can solve the problem beautiful matrix on Codeforce. I just thought that this one is kind of an interesting problem to share with you guys. So I just thought of creating a video. So you will know, how we can solve this problem of beautiful matrix. If you haven't already checked my playlist of LeetCode and LeetCode solution on my channel, please check it now. It has over 100 solved problems asked by big tech companies like Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and many other companies. So those examples are explained in details with examples in Java code. So please go through it. Also, it has a lot of different varieties of important coding problems that consist of, dynamic programming, linked list related problems, string related interview questions, as well as, DFS, BFS, binary search trees, binary trees, and graph related problems are also there. So please go through it. Also, there is another playlist called as Java interview that discusses frequently asked Java telephonic interview questions and how to answer them, to clear the interview. So please go through that. If you find this video helpful and if you like this solution, please hit like and subscribe. Your subscription is really important to us because that is the way the video can reach to more people. They can also watch these questions and solutions, and when they are practicing for their interview preparation. So please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching the video.